Hey guys, what's up? Ryan Necra here, and today I thought I would try something fun. I scoured all the corners of the internet to find the most random advice questions, so I could try to answer them and give these people some advice. Now, I literally had to look all over the internet because for some reason finding random sites where people randomly and anonymously ask for advice is hard. So I pulled a few questions. That way I can try to give the best advice I have. Most of these are like 4 or 5 years old, so the people that ask these aren't really looking for answers anymore, probably.
On my own, I can do anything.
My whole 16 years of life, I've devoted to games, as to take after my late brother who also loved games. Now, I don't play them as much as I used to, and I want some cash. Is it wise to sell my childhood for some cash? Or should I cherish what I've built my life upon and continue to play them? Sell that shit for some cash. I mean, if you do have enough of an attachment to them because they were your brothers, keep them. If they mean something to you, keep them. But if you're really asking for advice on if you should sell them or not, it looks like you really don't give a shit and you're going to sell them in the first place. I'm in the UK, where prom is less of a big deal than in the USA. I've always been a tomboy and I have always worn trousers to school, where 98% of the girls wear skirts. I found a really nice play suit that I love wearing and thought that I would wear it to prom. My mom and I agreed that if I felt confident enough, it would be me putting my own personal twist on prom. Which I like the idea of. I'm just worried whether people will think it's completely outrageous or weird. Go ahead, wear it to prom. Who gives a fuck what others think about you? If you want to wear a fun, playful suit to prom, do it. And if anyone bullies you, at least you're being more of who you are than most of them are. Fuck them all, you're going to graduate eventually, and you'll never see any of them again, unless they ask if you would like to supersize your meal. Okay, so I am currently living in an apartment with a coworker. One day after work, I walked into my room and found my coworker passed out in our room, probably drunk, and was wearing a bra, panties, and stockings with his genitalia hanging out. I was pretty shocked and ended up videotaping him for proof. I showed the video to some of my other coworkers, and they spread the word, and it eventually got around to him. I deleted the video weeks before he found out without sending it or uploading or making any copies. He threatens to kill me and destroy all my stuff. I don't know what to do now. Personally, just because you live with the guy doesn't mean you should be invading his personal space and recording him when he is not giving you permission. I'd advise you to try to figure out a way to fix the relationship, which probably will never happen. So my next piece of advice would be, get the fuck out of the city you live in, move to a new city, and start over fresh before this motherfucker presses some kind of charges on you. Not saying run away from the law, but you might as well get away before you push him to the point he charges you with something, because I'm pretty sure you can get charged for something like that. If your doctor and your psychiatrist were trying to prescribe you something you have previously been addicted to, would you go along with it? Now, if you have a drug addiction that you used to have, your best bet would be to be upfront with the doctor and the psychiatrist. Let them know, I don't want anything that's addictive. I don't want this. Find an alternate. And if you can't get an alternate to this medicine that they're trying to prescribe you, find someone you trust to hold your medicine and go to them when you need your next dose. Hi, I have many good reasons to believe that my son is a Satanist. By all means, is there a chance that he is not? How should I react to this? As long as he's not sacrificing goats, sacrificing virgins, or murdering people, who gives a shit? Let him do what he wants to do. Hey, for all you know, this could be a phase and he'll grow up and grow out of it. You never know. Okay, so I'm a 17-year-old girl and I'm addicted to a lot of different pills. I also smoke weed, do coke, and I've done smack 3 times. I'm falling behind in school, I've lost all my friends, my own mom won't look me in the eyes anymore. She doesn't give a fuck about me at all. I kind of want to get away, get my life back together. But I simply don't know how. It's obvious that I should quit the drugs, but what's the first step? What do I gotta do? And by all honesty, I don't want to quit them either. I'm afraid I'll be even more depressed and lost them without them. Any advice? So my advice to you would be to either A, have someone put you into rehab or put yourself into rehab. maybe talk to a therapist, a psychiatrist, a doctor, just someone. Maybe check yourself into a mental health hospital. That sometimes will help. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. If you really don't want to quit the drugs, then you're not going to quit them. It takes a lot of willpower to be able to do that, and if you're not willing to actually do it, then you're not going to do it. So, that was a video about me giving advice to people. Hell, most of these, as I said, were from like 2012 and back. So none of this advice is going to be helping anyone, but I just thought it'd be fun to give advice on camera. Never trust any advice I say unless you feel like it helps you in some way, because I'm bad at giving advice. But I am Ryan Necra, and I will feel you later.